Good morning, all of you. Let us continue our chapter volcano. We have studied about the volcano, causes of volcanism, the reason of volcanism, types of volcanoes. Now, the last topic remains of this chapter, that is the effect of volcanism. The volcanism always does not cause the destruction. Sometimes it causes destruction, sometimes it also benefit to human. So it is divided into two categories: the constructive effect of volcanoes and the destructive effect of volcanoes. You must be, all of you have observed the destructive effect now, but we will going to start the first one as a constructive effect of volcanoes. Now, what is a constructive effect? When the volcanic eruption occurs, when the lava comes out and solidifies on the land surface, this lava, when it erodes, it makes a soil known as a black soil. When this lava solidifies, it forms a rock, and when this rock weathering occurs of this rock, when this rock breaks into small pieces, it may forms a soil. That soil is known as a black soil, and it is a very fertile. The soil having a very good quality of absorbing water in it, having a very good quality. And as you know, if the soil having the good amount of water, that is very good for the cultivation. Water is very important, so it is very good for the cultivation. So generally, when the lava solidifies, it give the birth to the black soil, and this black soil is a very good, it is a very fertile, and it is very good for the agriculture. So the first effect, it forms a very fertile clay, a lava soil. The second thing from the volcanic eruption is it always gives the birth to the very precious stones. If the stones remains very close to magma chamber, the stones change their character. Metamorphism occurs of this stone, and when the metamorphism occurs, the stone totally change their character and they develop a new character. Like example, the carbon change its character, becomes coal, and the coal metamorphism occurs, it becomes a diamond. Like one example, if you see the diamond mines of the South America, the nickel deposit of the Canada is a one of the good example for the volcanism or because of the volcanoes. So the precious stones found where the volcanism or where the volcanoes are there. The third one is a hot spring and the geysers. Hot springs and the geysers, sometimes you have seen in the India also, if you see in the Haryana, Manikaran, Gurdwara was there, where the lake was there filled with the hot water. Whenever the rainwater comes contact with the magma, the water gets heated because of the magma, and when it flows, when this water flows, and sometimes when it comes out on the earth's surface, this particular reason, the lake develops, and this lake, because it was coming through the magma, the water of that lake will be hot. So sometimes this hot water lake was there, known as the geysers and springs. Sometimes it gushes out on the earth's surface in the form of a spring, like Yellowstone National Park of America. It was a big source of geysers. The hot springs are there. It benefits for the surrounding region in the cold weather. When the hot springs are there, they increases the temperature. So it is also one of the constructive effect of the volcanoes. Now the crater lakes, wherever the crater, this part we know is known as a crater. When the volcanic eruption, when the volcano becomes extinct, no lava remains, no magma remains, the lake remains unerupted, and when the rainfall occurs, it fills with the water. And when it fills with the water, the several rivers start originating from this region. When it filled with the water, no eruption was there. So the lakes develop from this region. The river flows. Rivers start flowing from that region. Continuous rainfall was there. The region was filled with the water. The river originates, and this river, because having enough water, they provide the water throughout the year, and the rivers are perennial. So that was another benefit Another constructive effect of the volcanism, the crater lakes gives a birth to the perennial river. Sometimes the volcanic eruption also gives the scenic beauty. People from all over the world, they go to the volcano, near the volcano to see the scenic beauty, the volcanic eruption at the night. If you imagine in the night, the dark night when the lava comes out on the earth's surface, that gives the birth of the scenic beauty. The people all over the world, they go to this particular reason to see this beauty of the volcanoes. The last effect also, some of the old civilization, traces of a old civilization also occurs in the lava belt. Volcanic eruption, sometimes it occurs all of a sudden, and the people they are not able to escape from this volcanic eruption. Like some of the civilization in the Africa, they having the traces of a civilization, volcanic eruption occurs, and all of a sudden the people of that region, they are not aware of the lava, and they had buried and been in the lava. And now after the digging, when the digging was done, we have seen the old traces, many old traces of this civilization. We have seen their utensils, their jewelry, all that thing was comes out from this volcanic, because of this volcanic activity only. So these are the constructive effect of the volcanism. First of all, it gives the birth of the fertile plain, the lava soil, the black soil is formed. Secondly, it gives the birth of all the precious stones like nickel, diamond. Thirdly, hot springs and the geysers are common in this season. The crater lake was there. This crater lake gives the water, the river give birth to river, having the water throughout the year. And the next one is a scenic beauty. People all over the world go to see the volcanic eruptions, and sometimes the old terraces of civilization also traced in this volcanism. Now, destructive effect. Destructive effect, you all know, wherever the volcanic eruption was there, wherever the lava was there, they mostly the residential surrounding region, this region. Nobody wants to residize in this region because the continuous lava flow in that region, it all destroy wherever the volcanic eruption was there. It gives many harmful effects. It destroy all the flora and fauna of the region, destroy the several forests, give the birth of the several fires, emits so many smokes, harmful gases, ashes. All the other destructive effect of the volcanic eruption. Let us see one by one of this destructive effect. First of all, the barren land. Wherever the lava solidify, for the several years that region remains barren, because when the lava solidifies, it becomes very hard rock, and this hard rock does not erode very easily. It takes millions of a year for the weathering of this rock. So that particular region becomes a barren for the several year. No human civilization, no plants can grow in that region. Secondly, it gives a complete destruction. Wherever the volcanoes are there, volcanic eruption are there, it gives the complete destruction. The people, the animal, the vegetation destroy, totally destroy in that region. The active since the 1700 AD, the 260,000 people died because of the volcanic eruption only. Sometimes the volcanic eruption is so violent that people are not able to escape that region, and the people were died. Several people died because of this volcanic eruption. One more harmful effect of the volcanic eruption is tsunami. Sometimes this volcanic activity will occurs in the water, in the ocean. The big ocean waves originate known as a tsunami. And this tsunami is very dangerous in the coastal area. It is because when it meets with the coastal area, all of a sudden the height of the waves increases. Sometimes it becomes a 50 feet height sea waves, and all of a sudden the coastal region submerged, it flooded, and the life of that region is totally disturbed because of the tsunami. So these are the destructive effect of the volcanism. The region becomes a barren, the complete destruction, many people dies, and the tsunami occurs because of the volcanic eruption. So these are the destructive effects. So we have seen how the volcanoes having the constructive effect also and the destructive effect